Okay, so let's start with our setting our goals. Okay, so we just gave you guys some examples of why you started this business or refreshed your mind. Okay, so now let's put it into paper. Let's have a little refresher. Identify your why. Why are you looking to start Herbalife, or why did you say yes? What kind of earning, what can an earning extra income help you right now? All right, so like Mary, she has a big vision of doing this full time, all right, of quitting her 9 to 5 and doing this full time. But it takes time to develop that, right? Because right now, like her, maybe like you, she's gonna do a very, very part-time, you know, an hour or two a day. So with that, what do you want right now? Like, what do you see for yourself so you can set those goals, all right? I'll give you an example. When I started this business, I started very full-time. Okay, I quit my 9 to 5 and I'm like, let's go, let's do this. I honestly, unless you have a like backup, like you have a partner that is willing to pick up the income, you know, to replace the income that you're not leaving, that you're no longer bringing home, or you have some type of like cushion, I would never recommend that. Okay, just so you, I would rather you do it like from your 9 to 5 and then build it up. Okay, so with that, what is your current goal that you want? Okay, so for example, for me, when back to the way I said it, I started very full time. I needed to bring $1,500 a month, every single month, like at least for survival. Okay, I have a couple of girls here, for example, Nicole, and then Diana. You know, she was sharing. She has a full-time job. Her goal is to also quit her 9 to 5 and do this very full time. Her goal is at the end of the year to have $20,000 saved in the bank. I think, don't quote me on this one, I believe she already has $11,000. Okay, so she has to break it down like, okay, this is what I have to do every single month in order to achieve my $20,000 savings goal in 2021. Okay, so my question to you, just giving you guys some examples. Why did you say yes to Herbalife? And then two, what can an extra income help you right now? Like, what can that earning bring home? What would it do for you? So don't have to share, but I want you to write that down. So I'm going to give you 1 minute or 30 to 40 seconds to get that going. Okay, moving on to the next one. What are your wellness goals? How would you like to feel each day? Do you have the energy that you need? What would you like to change? When I was asked that, one of the things, guys, that I was struggling with is horrible digestive health. I was probably going to the restroom like once or twice a week. As you know, that's very unhealthy. Okay, so I was never overweight. What you consider skinny fat. Shout out to all the skinny fat girls out there. So digestive health was one of the things. Okay, so that was like my biggest goal. I want to be able to poop. I want to be able to, you know, go to the restroom once or twice a day, at least, you know. So I started with a 21-day cleanse, guys. Within a week, I was pooping like a normal human being. My belly started going down because even though I was skinny, but I had like a big belly because it was full of, you know what. So within a week, that went down, the bloating went down. Whoever's typing, cool, thank you guys. Okay, you know, to feel great, to feel confident in a bikini, you know, because I could wear a bikini, but heck no, I didn't feel confident because I had a big belly. And I didn't have the energy. So within a week, guys, I felt amazing. You know, my belly started going down. I was going to the restroom. I felt confident and I had that energy. Felt so good. Okay, so what are your wellness goals? Share away. Number 3, lifestyle goals. Are you looking to earn extra income that can help you reduce your financial stress, help you save up for vacation, put money toward a down payment at a home? So this goes back to your why, you know? So now we're talking specifically now on money. How will this opportunity change your lifestyle right now, okay? This is short-term goals. What would an extra $500 do for you in August? You know, if you were like in your late 30s, early 40s, you know, $500, you're like, girl, self-care every month, you know? Honestly, girls, this for me now, it's self-care every single month. Either like a dose of Botox or go get like a full body massage with like stretching, you know, like things like that. Every single month, that's like my gift to myself. I do that every single month. So could that be for you, an extra $500, be something that you do for yourself? Or no, I need a home. I want to buy, like I want to save that money. So here's Diana. Her goal is $20,000 in 2021, and heck to the yes, she's making that happen. Okay, so get that going. Now moving on to the next, with Herbalife Nutrition, you can choose your pace, okay? So the more time that you develop, the greater likelihood you can reach your goals, okay? So I know you guys, most of you are doing it very, very part-time. This is your side hustle. But some of you have heard this from GoPro or from us, is like, decide to become a pro. If you're gonna do it 2 hours, do it 2 hours. Be that pro, be that expert, master the skill, okay? So your commitment to your business goals, how many hours can you work on your business each week? Right now, the month of August, each week. Now, if you had a part-time job, okay? So for example, a lot of us in our lifetime had a full-time job. If you were like a mom or even a non-mom, whatever, right? You had a 9 to 5 and you're like, dude, it's Christmas is coming. I cannot buy any gifts with my 9 to 5 money. That's for the bills. But I'm gonna get a part-time job, a seasonal job to bring extra cash to buy presents. Who has done that? I know I have. So say you got a job at JCPenney, Kmart, whatever, you know, those places that are popping during Christmas, okay? Seasonal jobs. So for the most part, you had your 40 hours. You would go home, check on the kids, like, or, you know, do your thing at home, freshen up, go to job number 2 for what? Probably 20 hours, guys? Just about, okay? So think about like, how many extra hours can you put on your part-time business? Kind of like how you did once back in the day for your part-time job. And I know we can tell you, if you put an hour a day, you can build a nice, cute side hustle, okay? An hour a day, dude, that's 7 hours a week. But come on now, come on. If you can put 20 hours to some other company for your part-time job, why can't you do that for your side hustle for your own business? All right, so I want you guys to I'm trying to get you out of the employee mindset, but sometimes we got to check in with that to remind ourselves, okay? How much are you expecting to make each week? If your goal is $500 this month, okay? Maybe you haven't made anything the last 2 weeks because you've been learning. You've been working on yourselves. We got 2 weeks basically to go. 2 weeks of the month. And I said I was going to make $500 this month. Then maybe it's $250 each week. Okay? And you can totally reach all that money. If you're wanting to do protein donuts at home, like on the weekends, mega teas, that's cash. If you are starting a new 21-day challenge and you're bringing challengers and starting on a program they're buying on your website, that's PayPal cash. Great. But I'm going to invite you to do two things. Retail, get them cash in your pocket quick, but also start building your check right now. And that is, how do you build your check? You guys, what are ways you can develop your check? Type on the chat. This is for my side hustlers, my non-supervisors. What are the ways you can develop your check right now? By bringing in what? Is it me, or I don't see anything popping on the chat? The chat should be popping right now, girls.
Hi, Delphina. This is Diana Aguilar.
Hi, Diana.
Hi. So I think one thing that we should be doing is probably reaching out, you know, to like your family members, everybody that you can, your coworkers, ex-coworkers. I have been thinking that why not go to the old ways, like how before, you know, some of us have flyers, and why not? If you're at the store, just hand them out. If you are walking through your neighborhood, why not stick them in the car shields, or, you know, the window shills. So I think that would be also one good way that you can just create that, you know, long lasting relationship with potential customers that can come your way without even knowing it. So I think that those are my thoughts.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And that's the thing, girls, you know, we say a thing called the 100 list. Okay, you start developing, and if you have been joining power hours, that's something that we like become so obsessed with, is how can you add more to your list? And to Diana's point, you know, is doing it on social media and then doing it out when you're out and about. She's right now in the grocery store. One of the things that my sister became really good at, girls, is like, before you enter the grocery store, is have an intention of like, I'm going to talk to two people. And if I have to roam the aisles, I will do so. And I'm not leaving until I talk to two people. Okay, because if you're like, okay, this morning I'm going to talk to 10 people, but you just you go to the store, you pick up the kids, you go to the, you know, the whatever, and you're just like, oh man, the day went by so fast and I didn't talk to anyone. But everywhere you go, set a new intention, like I'm not leaving. And we would do this a lot, where we would not, you'd be like, oh, you know, talk to your target market. This is why it's so important, is who is your chick? Who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal business partner? And when you're so clear on who that person is, you see them and you go, there's my girl. There's the cashier, you know, the cashier you're paying at Target. You're like, that's my girl. I have to talk to her, and you get the butterflies, but you know that is your girl, right? And you said two people, and you will not, you know, be loyal and true to your word, and do not walk out with two people. I'll tell you.
Delphina, can I share something about that?
Yes.
So right now that she was saying, that Diana was saying about flyering, you guys don't get discouraged about flyering. That's exactly how I started my business. I would pass out flyers. Anybody who I would run into at the grocery store, at the gym, I would even put flyers in people's cars. And I just started a nutrition club. And one day I was getting there. There was a young lady walking. She had her headphones on. And you get that, because I even get that fear, like, oh, should I give it to her? Should I not? She's on her headphones. What about if she ignores me? And I was on the phone with my boyfriend, and I got the flyer. I gave it to her, and she just kind of looked at me, grabbed the flyer, and walked away. And I told my boyfriend, she didn't even talk to me, but I gave it to her, so I felt good. The reason I'm bringing this up is she walked into my club this week, and she called me to make sure that I was going to be there. And then she tells me somebody handed me a flyer. She brought the flyer, had my name and my phone number on it. And she said, I want the 21-day cleanse, and it's on the flyer. So I'm sharing this with you because sometimes we can be very discouraged. One, I didn't want to go up to her. I had fear. Two, I just said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, give it to her. Three, she completely ignored me. So I thought she's not gonna call me, she's not gonna come in. But guess what happened? All the opposite. I still did it. I stepped out of my comfort zone. And not only did she call me, but she came in and I did a retail sell. So you just never know that one person that you think is not going to call, that's not going to reach out, will. So that's why we have to just talk to everybody, hand everybody the flyer. And it's almost become to a challenge to me. This morning I was flyering again and I get that little fear inside of me. So I started playing a game. How many no's can I get? How many people are going to say no? So I said, I'm going to do 10 no's. I'm not going to go for the yes. I'm going to get 10 no's. And a lot of people said, yes, I'll have your flyer. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It ended up being like a game.
You're like,
So
darn
just
it,
make
I
it a
gotta
fight.
go
Yeah.
now
So yes, I just wanted to share
Super
that.
cool. I love that. And actually, you guys are awesome because we're moving on to our next section, which is use where talk. Okay. So I'm gonna finish this section right here, girls. And just to remind you again, it is how many hours you're willing to do to implement in your business and how much money a week will that bring you. Okay. Super important. And then if my invitation is also is break it down to daily hours and daily money that you'll be bringing in. All right. So now we're going to go into the next section, which Diana and Naida really introduced for us, which is the power of use, where, talk. Okay. All right. So this is 3 things that we have to do every single day, girls, to grow our business. And this literally, this method continues to work nowadays, now in 2021, but really was launched in 1980 by our founder, Mark Hughes. Okay, just so you know, write that down, history. Herbalife was created in 1980, and the amazing human being that created this was, his name is Mark Hughes, is our founder. So with that, girls, use, what does use mean? Okay, type on the chat, what is that? What does use mean to you? Yes, being on the product, taking the products, so good. Okay, yes. So use, as going back to my story, you know, when I started this business, I signed up, I paid for the membership, and she says, now you got to use the products, be confident in the products you take so you can easily share with others. Okay, this is what we use. Not only do we want to get a testimony, we want the best results we can get, but our results and the love for the product will sell itself. Okay. Number 2, what does number 2 mean? What does where mean? Well, it says it right there, so you guys just have to read it. We're the brand wherever you go, okay? So we're the brand, what does that signify to you? How are you, my question to you, so you can type in the chat, how are you wearing your brand? Okay, the button is the #1 way, guys, the easiest way and the most attractive way, in my opinion, because it just pops. Nobody wears a button on the street, only weird Herbalife distributors, but that works. You know what I mean? Because people take a double take, like, what's going on? Why is she wearing that button? And it's a conversation starter, okay? It can be also t-shirt. Guys, we wear so many brands out there. Nike, you know, all these brands that we don't get paid for. But when you proudly wear your Herbalife brand, you know, you're getting paid. That's your money-making brand, okay? So wear it. Take your mugs, take your jugs with you. Take anything that says Herbalife anywhere, you know? Again, it starts conversations. Talking to people. Okay, so Diana and Naida brought a great point that really it brought number 2 and 3, where and talk. Where, you know, the button, I'm assuming Diana is wearing her button. talk to people. You know, the tools that Naida is bringing out are the flyers. So she's using that out in the streets. Her goal is to get 10 no's. You know, again, what is your goal? Like, go out to the streets with a goal. I know, and I'm so proud of you. I want to give a shout out to all of you who have been in the business for maybe over a month, but you have been showing up on the chats every single day. You have never missed a side hustle. Now you're attending Power Hour. And the conversations that I hear from you is, I am talking to everyone. I'm sharing the products with everyone. You're not getting yeses right now, okay? Highlight that in your head right now, so do not get discouraged. But you are so like out there talking to people. So shout out to you, and you know who you are. Amazing work, okay? Now use where talk, all right? Now I'm gonna go into, let me look at my notes. I wanted to make sure. Okay, so talk to people, right? Now, guys, this is going back to making that list, okay? So maybe creating a Google form or having a specific notepad that you buy at the 99-cent store and only use to jog your people, okay? Or, I mean, technology, right? We are so attached to our phones, our notes. You can just write people down, you know, write their name, where you met them, and their contact information, either their IG handle or their number. My biggest, my favorite way is their IG handle, because I want to make sure we are connected every single day. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next section because we are almost done here. Now, I want to talk to you guys about methods of operation. Okay, your daily methods of operation. We said to use 3 to 4. All right. The easiest way, girls, when you start your business is to start. One of the daily methods of operation to use is a 3-day trial. Okay, a 3-day trial, because one, it already has you get 3 in your kit. So 3, if you sell each one for 25 bucks, you make 75 bucks. You basically get almost all your money back. I want to bring Leah. I know she's a huge promoter of the 3-day trials. And if she can just share a tip or so on the way you promote your 3-day trials, Leah.
Okay, hi girls. Well, I'm so excited to share the way that I do it. Probably you have heard it before. I actually was doing it on social media most of the time for the past 5 years, doing social media. And I would just post every day about the 3-day trial, and then I'll post a poll if they're interested or not. So maybe you heard about that, but something that I will say is that I will send message to everyone that actually saw the story, even though if they didn't reply. I would totally send them a message and ask them right away if they're interested. And something that I was doing before the call too, right now that you girls were talking about the 100 list. Well, I did my 100 list when I started it, right? So before the call, I was sending messages like, hey girl, you know, I'm starting this challenge once again. Maybe it's your time now. I don't know if you're interested. So one girl replied while we were in the call. So I would totally encourage you to keep your contact list and send those 3-day messages. This week, we got 3 3-day trials out, 2 new preferred members already out of that. So it's just about, you know, the consistency. So that's the tip that I can say. And I started to do flyering as well. So I did flyering, 50 flyers, brought me 5 people, contact me like one-on-one in person. They didn't start it on the trial, but it's okay, right? I got their contact and I was able to have a one-on-one with them.
So to clarify, Leah, your flyer is an invitation to what?
Okay, so the flyer, it's an invitation. I'm starting to do 2 different DMOs, one on social media, which is the 3-day trial flow. And then we just opened a nutrition club, you guys. And we started as a satellite club, and it was so crazy. It was May from last year. We started doing the satellite club, and we launched a commercial. So the flyer, it just says, bring this in for a free energy drink. So people, they just want to come and try it for free. And that's how I get the contact.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that. So girls, select ways to invite people. Okay, so for example, there is fit camps that are being ran. There are satellite clubs, which is, you from your home, you pick a day. For example, if you were working a 9 to 5, is maybe Saturday mornings, right? You do protein donuts. But you are ordering, you are placing your orders throughout the week, protein donuts. Now, that's just the method, but what are you inviting them to? Like, okay, everyone to start a 3-day trial. I know, Leah and even Carmen in her nutrition club, she's inviting people to have a tea, have a shake. But the call to action is, why don't you start a 3-day trial? Like, why don't you start your nutrition for 3 days? If you liked the tea, the shake, for just this one time, imagine how you can feel if you do this 3 days in a row, okay? So that's one daily method of operation, is choosing your 3-day trials. Again, this is just an example, okay? Number 2, and I'm just also bringing up methods that we in our organization are using, okay? So 3-day trials is one. The next one is weight loss challenges. I know a lot of us are running 21 online challenges. So that's another method, okay? So I just gave you method number 2. 3-day trials, 21-day challenge, okay? And then another way, like Leah said, it's a nutrition club. That is a method. So like Leah, now she has a commercial nutrition club, but she started with the satellite club. She started with her husband making protein donuts from home, guys. And as I recall, they would start placing orders on Wednesday through social media, and then like their apartment complex. And then on Saturdays, early morning, and again, don't quote me on this, but Saturday early mornings, they would make and deliver. Okay. So if your goal is to like nutrition club, don't wait till you have $20,000, $50,000 to get started. Start with the satellite nutrition club to start your business, to get exposed to people, to already start building a community of people. So that's another method. Okay. Now, a cool method, girls, that we are falling in love with, and this is my favorite way to have you launch your business. Because you make that list of your people, right? You make that list, and what's the best way to invite them to is to a shake party. Come to my house, you guys. I want to introduce you to how I lost 5 pounds, and how my girls, the girls the cool girls are now hanging around with, how they're losing weight, gaining energy, and just feeling amazing. Okay, so it's exposure, a fun way to expose them to the products. Now, I want to invite my sister to, if she's available, I know she had the baby right now, if she's available on sharing how we launched our business with a shake party.
Yes, so when we got started, that was the thing, guys. It was shake party, so that's all we knew, which is, I think, a blessing. a huge blessing, because I didn't know anything else, right? So my sister was like, I told her, what if I can make an extra, $500? That would be life-changing to me. So what I did is I called friends, I called coworkers, and we got like 6, 7 of us together, and Carmen and Delfino both came, and we did the shake party. They shared the results, and I was just excited. That was my only thing. I didn't really have a result other than energy, and that was all I needed, because how many people do we know that don't have the energy, right? So what happened that day, guys, is we gave them wellness profiles. We talked to them about the product. We shared this. We sampled the shakes. And if you guys know, our shakes are bomb.com. So first thing people do are like, oh my gosh, this is healthy. So right away, you already know they are in love with the product. What happened was they all got on a program. We had like a basic program planned out for them. And that day I made $400 retail profit. Girls, I felt rich. I was like, sign me up. I'm not doing anything else. So from there, we just asked, does anybody else want to host? And we just, started introducing the business to them and kind of just getting referrals that way. So that's how we got started. That's how Delphina got to Get Team and I got to Active World Team.
Yep, and it was just basically girls one shake party at a time. So not only doing our own, but then when we were developing our team is getting them started with like the first thing you do is a shake party. And so teaching, it's the power of duplication, right? Is you starting it off and then you teaching the people that are coming in your team how to do that. What happens is they become an expert. In this case, for example, Adri, Cindy, and Alex have been using shake parties. They started it these last 90 days. And now Mary has, taken it on us along with other girls. And what's going to happen, Mary's going to become an expert. When she starts developing her team, what is she going to tell her people to do, right? So that's how we started duplicating ourselves. And that was like the strongest method of operation that we had to grow our team. So I love shake parties to grow the team, okay? To get someone to launch their business, to help them get to supervisor as soon as possible. A lot of you are on that boat, okay? A lot of you are trying to get to supervisor level. So why not start with the shake party? And I'll tell you, the goal is to invite 10, 15 girls or people to come, but sometimes 3 will show up. And out of those 3, 1 will buy, and that is okay. That is okay. Is that one client that is going to you're going to love them, do amazing superstar follow-up. They're going to give you referrals. And then from there, all these shake parties will start popping up. Okay. So know that a shake party is not a daily method of operation, but it's a method of operation, a business method of operation that you may want to start maybe once a month, So I want to clear something out. We use social media. Most of us are very, very strong on the social media platform. And you can say, well, social media is one of my daily methods of operation. I want to clear something out. Social media is not a daily method of operation. It's a way of inviting people to the daily methods of operation. Okay, so what are you inviting them to? A daily method can be your 3-day trial, get them started on a 3-day trial, or to join your 21-day challenge, or to an HOM, a business opportunity. Maybe you have a weekly HOM, presentation, online presentation that you can host, or Thursdays regional HOMs, or a monthly in-person HOMs that we started doing in our area. So again, social media is just ways to expose your product and your business to the masses, but to invite them to a daily method of operation that you have going on, okay? Like Diana, she's out in the streets. Like Naida, she's out in the streets talking to people. One of her strongest daily method of operation that Naida just launched this year is her nutrition club. One daily method of operation. So she's out inviting people to come to her nutrition club, okay? So keep in mind, when you're out in the streets talking to people, or when you're on social media, it's just our ways to get people to one of your 3 to 4 daily methods of operation, okay? I just want to clear that out. All right, girls, I want to give you guys 1 minute. If you guys have any questions, I know we covered a lot, and I just want to make sure we're good. Everyone's good. If you have any questions, please ask.
Sophie, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, I don't have a question, but I do want to share something really quick, you guys, right now. Meanwhile, Delphi was talking. I used to, and I'm gonna start doing this again. But on Facebook, I will go live, okay? And I will go live every Wednesday, you guys, like around 12 or 1 or 3 p.m. And I will talk about the napkin presentation. So I don't know if you know the napkin presentation or not. You can ask us, we can go over or send you a quick video so you can know. But every Wednesday I would go live on Facebook, and it was like a quick 10-minute about the business opportunity. And then I will invite them to our HOM on Thursday. And that's how I used to recruit a lot of people on Facebook. So like 2 days ago, I was evaluating by myself, and I was like, hold on, I have not recruited one distributor this month. Or I was like, what's going on, right? And I started thinking what I was doing, and that's one of the things. So I want to challenge you, and I'm going to challenge myself as well, so for all of us to do one live a week, imagine what can happen. Only one time a week we go live. Either for me, I've noticed that Facebook has been a strong for business, and Instagram has been a strong for clients, for sales. Okay, but you, whatever feels comfortable for you, just go for it. Let's do it. It has to be quick, 5-10 minutes. Don't talk too much, just to the point, and how to make those extra $250 to $500, and that's it. So that's it. I just wanted to share.
Clever idea, girls. Think about, even though I just said, social media, it's just a way of invitation. But what is she doing? She's doing the DMO that she's doing is the HOM, the Herbalife Opportunity Meeting, right? How we get paid. The napkin presentation is showing someone how we get paid in this business, showing them how they can start their business. So I love that. I think it's a powerful idea because, again, we have to invite people to the business opportunity, right? Like me, I wasn't so like, oh, I can't wait to start my pooping journey. You know what I mean? It was like, no, I want a business opportunity. I want to get out of my 9 to 5. That's what I was hungry for, girls. So there's how many women out there need to hear the business opportunity, because the product may not be the thing that they get that awakening call, So, all right. So guys, give me 1 minute, because now with this new side hustle, not only do you guys notice that I'm putting you guys to work as we're learning, as we're training, you guys are working. So whatever gap you have right now, based on the things that we were doing throughout the training, I want you guys to give yourself 15 minutes after the call. So now, future reference, side hustle is from 7:15 to 9:45 or 9 p.m. Do not get out of your seat. Do not go check on the kids till 9 p.m. Give yourself that extra time to finish your work. So if you didn't get to complete your why, or how much money you want to make, how many hours you want to commit a week, do it right now, okay? Now, in addition to that, to this 9 p.m. call or homework for the rest of the week, and I want your coach, if you are here and your downline is here, write this down, not only for you, because we all need to be clear every single day on our goals, but two, to check in with your downline and hold them accountable, all right? This is your business, so don't wait for your coach to call you up. Don't wait for your coach to hold you accountable. Right now, guys, it's not about you victimizing yourself, like, oh, my coach didn't follow up with me, No, we are grown-ass women. If our coach doesn't follow up with them, you call them and you hold yourself accountable, okay? So number 1 is be clear on your 3 to 4 DMOs. So not only is this homework for you to be clear on, but I need you really to reach out to your coach and give them this information, or to your accountability partner if you have one, or your quad leader, if for those that know what I'm talking about, okay? So 3 to 4 daily methods of operation. Be super clear on that, okay? Another thing, schedule in the next 30 days a shake party. Now, if you are already a supervisor level and above, and you're like, girl, I've done the shake party to introduce myself. Guess what? And this includes me. We got new people in town. We got new people we are meeting new people. How about we do another shake party? Because as I recall, when I launched my business many, many years ago, that's when I did my personal shake party. Well, many, many years ago now, I know new people. Even though they know that I know Herbalife, but why not make it, come on, hang out. And my intention is to expose them to the product, to new recipes, new ways. I think I'm just going to take them to Carmen's Club, because Me and recipes are not a good mix. Anyway, well, I'm gonna bring you guys some of you that are so good at recipes. All right. So, by the way, girls, use your team. You know, I just talked about that. I'm gonna use Carmen's Nutrition Club left and right. Use your team. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Carmen, is it okay if I have a shake party Thursday night at 7 p.m. or like whatever fits her schedule? You know what I mean? But just so you know, like, and that's a disclaimer, don't bring your product, like expose them to the product. So it's a win-win, right? You're helping a sister out, grow her business or nutrition club, and you're exposing your clients to an amazing way of trying the products and the business opportunity. So utilize all of us, okay? All right, so homework number 1, 3 to 4 daily methods of operation. Be clear on that. Schedule your shake party within the next 30 days, or reach out to a preferred member that's getting bomb results or your new distributor, okay? Regardless, schedule a shake party. Number 3, use where talk. Button. Let's get back to the button. If you're already on the button daily, like for example, shout out to Coach Cindy. She probably sleeps with her bun, probably does other things with her bun. I would not doubt it, okay? That needs to be all of us. And another way of holding yourself accountable, if you have a accountability chat or even on your story every single day, hold yourself accountable, wearing my button, wearing my button, all right? This is something that I'm gonna invite you to do just for fun. When we started our business, we were all working super, super, super close, right? Fit camps was our thing. We were all wearing our button 24 hours. If we were out 24 hours, we were wearing a button. If someone caught you not wearing your button, so if Carmen saw me at the local Walmart and we just happened to run into each other, if I was not wearing the button, guess what I would have to do? I think it was 10 burpees. Give me 10 right now, right here. Wherever I was at, if I was not wearing, I would have to get down and dirty with 10 burpees. So why don't we start the 10 burpee challenge? Who's down? Actually, that's already part of your homework. So you got to do it, right? So if you're in a quad system, girls, quad leaders, accountability, okay? Figure out a way to hold your girls accountable and have them do 10 burpees if they did not wear their button that day, okay? Or your coach. Keep a button in your purse, and a car, everywhere. Yes, yes, yes. All right. That is homework number 3. This is a lot of homeworks. Please write them down. 4. Homework number 4. How many presentations will you do a week? Product presentation, okay? And business presentation. What is a product presentation? Get someone, like connect with someone to fill out their wellness evaluation, to shop online, or to get them started with the preferred membership. You do a Zoom, how to get them started with the preferred membership, tell them what program they get on. That's a presentation, okay? Business opportunity. Leah just talked about doing live HOMs. That's a presentation. Or even like, you know, you're talking about like people about the business and you're like, girl, let's 3-way with my coach. And so we can share with you the business opportunity. Or let me send you my online video that shows how you can get started in this business. That's a presentation. So commit to a number, because if we don't commit to a number, we're just going every single day, posting on social media, going out thinking we're talking to people. But if you're not clear on that number, you're not going to reach your goals. So presentations, how many presentations will you commit on the product and on the business? Even if you're like 1 and 1, cool. But know that number and stick to that number, right? That's homework number 4. Number 5, I know it's a lot of homework, girls, but hey, we're taking this very serious. Number 5, have your coach or someone you trust on social media that you're like, she's awesome on social media. Check, kind of like give you feedback on your social media, on your Instagram platform, your bio, your highlights, and your feed. I always say your first 6 pictures should tell someone what you do. A transformation, a before and after picture, and something about the business, because we retail and we recruit. So your first 6 pictures should tell someone that, okay? Your bio should also tell someone what you do and should have a link to your call to action. What do you want them to do? Your highlights. Highlight, again, when they're clicking on your highlights because they're chismosas, good. You know, have side hustle, have before and after pictures, have your favorite products. So that's homework number 5. And use side hustle chat, reach out to your coach, hold yourself accountable to those 5 homeworks. Let's get them done this week, because now, guys, it's next level side hustle school. Next week, we're gonna use the 10 first minutes to refresh and go over homework, okay? And don't wait till last minute. Don't wait till someone to call you. You call them. You hold yourself accountable. You be true to your success. This is your business. This is your success. How bad do you want it? I know nobody wants it as bad as you do. So thank you, guys. I'm sorry it took a little bit of more time. Thank you for all of you that shared, that brought in value. Thank you so much. Let's grow, girls. Let's go. Let's commit to your business. Out of the employee mindset, even if you still love your 9 to 5, right? Do your best in everything that we do. And that's for all of us. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Happy Wednesday. Let's continue connected on side hustle chats and all the other chats that you have going on. Good night. Peace out.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you, girls. Good night.